Hey, what's up, everybody? What's going on, y'all? This is morning breath recap show. Recap hour. All the week two week two games. Okay, week two NFL games. How did y'all like this week in football, man? It's finally letting us know football is back. Boys is balling this week. We had some shocks and some surprises. We had some coming out parties. We had some just all in out good football this weekend. All in out good football. We had quickly want to talk about that Raiders game from last night. Raiders just did they just step on the Saints last night? Did y'all see Josh Jacobs? Did y'all see the coaching? Like, say what you will about John Gruden. The man knows the game of football, and he coaches his team. Give him time, and his teams are going to be successful. He's going to do some unconventional things, such as getting rid of Khalil Mack, but they got Josh Jacobs from that trade. I'm starting. Hey, that was a good move. That was a brilliant move. He picked up a lot of picks. They got Henry Ruggs dude. They're gonna be dangerous. The boys are gonna be dangerous, and y'all watch for them. They got a new home, beautiful stadium. About to make some noise. Y'all watch out for those Raiders, man. Real talk. They beat a good team last night. A good team, very good team, and a veteran. A Hall of Fame quarterback they beat last night with a decent defense. Scored 34 points on them boys. So y'all watch those Raiders. Lamar Jackson continue what he was doing, and Deshaun Watson showing that he needed that receiver. He needed DeAndre Hopkins. I mean, come on, y'all. Like DeAndre Hopkins then single-handedly added the piece that the Cardinals needed to become viable. And now you look over and the team he left is 0-2. That ain't no mistake. That ain't And then I feel for them boys on that scheduling too. They start to get the year off playing the two most current MVP winners. Wow, to start the season off, it's kind of rough. And you lost your top receiver. That's kind of rough. So they didn't look too good against Baltimore. They didn't look too good. Deshaun didn't look bad, but Lamar Jackson just kept it steady. And Baltimore won that easy. Baltimore won easy. Not a problem. Kansas City had a struggle on their case. Did y'all see that boy Justin Herbert? Did y'all see the big boy, big 6'6" kid out there running? And it's a theme to this game, man. All this standstill quarterbacking, that stand in the pocket and just let everything. I mean, you got to have some movement. You got to be able to move somehow. Y'all see what's going on. Like, it's too much speed on the field for one man to stand still. Too much speed on defense. It ain't the old game. You got to be able to move somehow. You got to be able to move a little bit. And that moving around, man, that Justin Herbert kid looked good moving around yesterday and putting pressure on MVP, on Pat. But nevertheless, they still found a way to win, which is what good teams do. Super Bowl champions do. They find a way to win games. And they found a way to win that game. 58-yard field goal. If the Bears kick a 58-yard field goal to win the game in the next 5 years, I'll be shocked. I don't think that'll happen. Only happens with good teams. I remember Patriots used to win 55-yard field goal win, 49 yards for the win. Patriots would always win that. Then when the Colts got Vinatieri and they was good, they would always win those games. So, same thing with Kansas City. Same thing with Kansas City. Same thing. Yeah. So we had the Giants and Bears. I recapped them yesterday. But we had the Giants and Bears game. And very unimpressive. Very it looked like game was a little bit boring, especially when Saquon went down. I feel for Saquon. Like I said, like I tell people, Saquon isn't entirely too big to avoid all the contact that he avoids. He's gonna get hit. You cannot stay juking in the NFL like you was juking in college. You just can't. You gotta hit, you gotta put those, you gotta square those shoulders and you gotta cause contact instead of always allowing contact to hit you in the chest. Simple physics. Simple physics. You got ligaments. And for any of these young kids that hear this, understand this. You got ligaments. Your ligaments, when they brace for a hit, and they're bracing for a hit, they're standing. They're in a weaker position. As you take that and absorb the hit, they always move funny. But if you are delivering the blow, your tendons are strengthening as you are delivering the blow. And it's harder to get the tears and the breaks and the cuts on your ligaments. So, he was, man, I was looking at his game and I was like, this boy is gonna get something blown out because he keep bracing for these hits. So it is what it is with that, man. Feel for the young man. Hope he come back good. Really don't want him to be a bust. I love his game, but all that contact avoidance, man, you gonna pay for that. Matt Patricia stunk up the field again. Started off the game putting what they smacking the Packers up. Detroit usually play the Packers tough. But then it was just too much Aaron Rodgers. I'm not going to blame Patricia for that game. I'm just going to say Aaron Rodgers is a whole different animal, even though he ain't the one that killed him. They tried to back off and let everybody else beat him. And this Aaron Jones kid went nuts. I'm talking about went nuts, y'all. About 160, 170 yards on the ground. Just went ham, man. I feel for the Lions. I feel for Lions fans because they find a way to lose or they just don't compete, and it's so whack because they got good pieces. I wish we had Stafford. How many teams wish they had a Stafford to lead their franchise? Keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Wish they had some of the defensive pieces they got. That they can't get healthy right now. That the young boy, the rookie's gonna be a problem. Akuda, he's gonna be a problem at that corner. But you draft a corner to replace an all-pro cornerback, rare in the NFL. Didn't want to pay him. Drafted a rookie to take his place. I don't get it. Well, I guess I get it. You got to